Right, welcome. We're gonna do Ryuzin Contest of Dragons event. So let's start it. Take on the world. Ha, you are mine. Far too slow. Buh. I see your training regimen is as rigorous as ever. Oh man, I'd consider this a warm-up. You're kidding, right? I'm perfectly serious. Your upcoming training could very well cost you your life if your body isn't loosened up as much as it is now. And yet everyone takes the training seriously and continues to get stronger. It's very encouraging. I'm in the pinch right now. Hey, come look at this, Woomoo. This page is hilarious. I know, I have seen it. I lent it to you for crying out loud. It's not really my place to tell you to take part in the training, but to me, it looks like you are playing hooky. I don't have a problem with joining in, I'm in the mood for a good fight right now. If I had to take on Lord Voldora, it would very quickly exhaust the meager life left in these very weary old bones. I find that hard to believe. What's got you rearing for a fight? That's a good question. Let me ask you this. How do you feel about taking on the world with me? Take on the world? Oh, you have been reading the boxing manga. There aren't any boxer rankings or champion belts in this world, right? You never know, a lot of things can change in a few centuries, right? You'll be my corner man, and I'm going to be the heavyweight champ. A few centuries, huh? True, that might be enough time for sports leagues still to crop up. Not that we can afford to be doing recreational martial arts given our current state of affairs. That's why I'm having everyone go through practical training like this. Are you motivated now? Let's start with jabs then. No, that's not what I meant. I said this would be full, but the world I'm aiming for is one where everyone enjoys life. Still, even after realizing that goal, I think conflict is here to stay when it comes to human affairs. It was all the same in the previous world. That's why I was thinking we should establish a culture for people to learn martial arts so they are at least able to defend themselves. Drive through like a screw, now punch. And he's not even listening. When I'm reading these sacred ratings, I can't help but feel like I have it in me to become a boxer. Gobta, how about a quick sparring bout? What, do I look like, a sandbag? You're just going to pummel me. I get that you're inspired, but I can't see you finding anyone who's capable of sparring you in this area. So is this where you were, bestie? I have been looking all over for you. Anyhow, I came to hang out with you. Well, it's clear you are here to ditch something, right? Not good. You came at the worst possible time. Well, Malim should be up for the task of being my sparring partner. Let us bond with our fists, my dear niece. I don't really get it, but you are looking for a fist fight then. Interesting. Let's see how you hold up against my dynamite punch. Cease, desist. A light jab from either one of you has the potential to turn the surrounding area into ground zero. I'd say dynamite's a fitting name. That's right, does that barrier I ripped off from Guy. I'll use it to keep some of that force inside. How are you supposed to have aerial combat now? There's no such thing as aerial combat in boxing. If it's exercise you want, then do me a favor and keep it in there. Have it your way. By the way, Milliam, don't these circumstances feel familiar? I'm getting nostalgic vibes. We were inside a barrier like this when we had our make-believe fate, weren't we? Your punches stung a bit for make-believe fate. I couldn't help it. I was into the pot. You're lucky you hit me. But who knows what could have happened if you hit Wimu. Yeah, you tell him. Well, this is Wimu we were talking about, so I'm pretty sure he'd been fine. Don't make assumptions, Malim isn't just anybody. Well, you shouldn't have to pretend to hold back in here. I'll settle the score here and now. And, I missed it. Oh yeah, don't blame me if you end up in itty bitty pieces. Is this barrier going to hold up? Who knows? Oh, Malene got bested. Why don't you join us? Yeah, he's right. Aren't you getting bored just spectating like that? My palms are just in sweat. Just come chaperone and your play date over here. Come be our referee then, to build up the atmosphere like a real boxing match. What kind of refereeing do you need in a no-holds-barred fight like this? That said, atmosphere, it'd be nice to have a win goal too. Demon Lord Frey, talk about overflowing sexiness. She'd be just perfect. Take this, corkscrew. I don't feel a thing. These two probably don't even understand the concept of rounds. That manga got you into this, didn't it? The least you could do is follow the rules. Have you had enough? Oh. Not yet. Neither one of us has the clear edge, so it's hard to settle on a stopping point. That's what happens when you ignore the rules. These things are entertaining because you complete within the confines of the rules. Now that you mention it, the sacred writings I have read did have explanations about some kind of rules or another. I skipped it all because it was a drag, but I feel like there was something in there about taking safety into consideration. That's it. They are nothing serious, but Valdo's punches are making me kinda achy. Make Valdo put on some gear, maybe something like Dragon Knuckles. You're pretty little insane yourself to be able to rate off Valdo punches as mildly achy. That's a terrific idea. Cough up some new gear for me too, as a token of our friendship. And don't be stingy. Don't just give me gloves. I want some full body gear, alright? How do you expect me to do that? I don't exactly walk around with that stuff, That's no fair, Fildor. I want a full body set of gear too. You and I are besties too, right? I want you to make me a full body set of gear as proof of our bond. I can't say I didn't see this coming, but I need to prepare with 2 sets. On the other hand, it may actually be a matter of necessary. If these two plan on continue brawling without protective equipment, then we could be looking at cities and lives hanging on in the balance. Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice. We're going back into town, you two. No guarantees, but go ahead and tell me what kind of gear it is you want. You gotta get something ultra flashy, okay? Something to show off this muscular physique would be nice. Sounds something like B-God would think of, that used to be my body, right? You even got a body, no fair. It just goes to show how Woomaroo and I are in mind and are one in mind and spirit. I want to be your mind and spirit too, hand them over. What are you trying to become? Why do you need to have all this armor lying around outside your house? I left them out to sun dry since there hasn't been much rain lately. In any case, isn't good luck to put armor on display outside around this time of year. What does that mean? You know how you use armor to protect yourself? Well, putting armor on display is the same. In the display in the entryway of your home is said to ward off illness and protect your home. I didn't know that. That's news to me too. I thought you had them out to sun dry. I didn't tell you, but you were so absorbed in reading the sacred writings that you weren't listening. That's sad. If I remember correctly, people would leave them out to dry in May before the rainy season, but they later started seeing it as a way to ward off demons. As the protector of these lands, I should have the coolest armor in the world on display. Yeah, that's right. If we were going to have them on display, I want my armor to stand out the most. The requests keep escalating. Kobe is going to have his work cut out for him. You there, I think I have an idea. What do you mean? If it's new equipment for Lady Malim and Lord Vidora you seek, then I won't go on with armor crafted with the plethora of dragon materials. To sound that, it should fit me well. You have decent ideas for now, every now and then. You are both much too kind. Both finding and hunting a dragon. Fort's materials is far easier said than done. I couldn't possibly manage it myself. In that case, I'll go catch one real quick. The rarer the dragon I catch, the better my armor will be. No getting ahead, so I'm gonna nab some nice materials myself. Lord Vildo and Lady Malim, are you going personally to collect the materials? Well, I'd say it's my duty to roll up the sleeves and lend you a hand in crafting. Is it just me, or do I smell an ulterior motive? Whatever gave you that idea? I was just thinking I'd use the surplus materials and craft equipment for myself. Oh, please don't get the wrong idea. My intent was pure. Oh, no. Figured as much. Well, I can see the materials being a good fit for you. Alright, I'll leave this job for you. Suppose you have at least the right to make up your own stuff with the extra materials. I expect everything to be well made and understood, or else those two are sure to throw a fit. But of course, the opportunity to partake in even a tiny share of the spoils is an honor and a privilege. When I complete my armor, I will also display it in the entryway of my home. Don't you spend most of your time in the cave, you can't sun dry in there. Oh no. There are only so many places that a dragon would willingly make its home. Looks like they are just clever enough to hide after picking up on the presence of the real deal. It's still a piece of cake to find them, though. Let's split up and search. We will compete to see who gets the better materials. Very well. A natural reaction. There isn't a single dragon that doesn't cower when coming face to face with a true dragon. Sorry, but you're not getting away. Yeah. You pack a decent punch, proof of durable, heavy scales. I like it. Your materials will suit me well. You should feel honored. After all, you are about to be reborn as my armor. Oh, are you trying to intimidate me? You have got nerve, I'll give you that. Looks like you are a dragon with a backbone. Just what I need for my materials. I see. Yeah. Yes, you'll definitely do. Scales that glitter from any angle. They will make for a nice, flashy suit of armor. Because the dragons you brought was of such high quality, with Kobe's help, I have completed 2 sets of armor I'd consider my masterpieces. Behold, this brand new armor not only draws out the power of the dragon, but also takes the wearer's safety into account. Holy, look at that. I've named it Serpent President. I've also tested its capabilities with a prototype that I made for myself. It's easy to move around in, and it gives a boost to your attack and defense. Oh, looks well made. I never expected I'd go back to having a tail again, since I assumed human form, but I'll have the dignified look of a kin in these. I wasn't expecting attachable wings and horns, but with armor this pretty, I've got no complaints. To put them on display by the entryway, do you even have to wear them right now? That's right, I was so caught up in wearing this, I totally forgot. But after hearing about how high performance it is, I'm kind of interested in trying them on, I mean, it'd be waste to just have them sitting out on display. That's dragon material for you. It feels great on my skin. This is nice, Malim. Let's go for another round in these. I guarantee it will be an epic battle. Suits me fine. I want to take advantage of these wins. So let's have an aerial battle. Oh, that was quick. Alright, I'll end it off there for part 1 of this event. So catch you on